hey, like, I normally would hate on myself, and, like, I'm actually starting to hate on myself. I'm like, what is on my head? Is that sand? Like, what is on there? Yeah. Anybody that knows me knows what's up, man. I love you guys! I love you guys so much. I just want to share all this love and all these emotions. And, like, yeah, I'm hiding in my car. I'm like, my boy Jeremy is actually about to come in the car right now. I'm going to make sure he knows we're filming. Hey, Jeremy, just so you know, I'm filming right now.
Alright.
Just so you know. Alright. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm just so happy. And exactly, I've been wanting to share all these things. And like, when the silence if only. Like, nothing needs to be said, but it's like, it's just so amazing. I'm like hating on myself in my 3-dimensional layer. I'm like, what's on my face? And like, you're ugly and you're withering. Yeah, I'm like, my whole head has like, you see that? There's like this weird dusted sand thing going on. Oh, and wash away the rain.
Yeah, I go home covered in sand.
You fucking shut up. You wish.
I did that one time. I got dropped off in ball clothes. I was working.
Yeah, husband or wife, I swear, I know I'm covered in sand. It's not what you think, I swear.
No, it was bad. Her sister was drunk and in the bar, like, I'm taking him home, I'm taking him home. Well, I was like, I guess she's taking me home.
Yeah, I know. I know people have that experience that somebody else be telling you how it's going.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, all right, I guess that's what's up. Okay.
She takes me out when we get in the house and walks me in the woods, throws me down, and pretty much raped me. I mean, pretty much. You know? I mean, I kind of like it towards the end. But,
yeah, I hear you. I got you.
It turns out she was trying to use me to have a baby. She wanted a baby.
Yeah.
She knew I was fertile.
Well, that escalated really quickly.
I'm walking in the house. I'm like, what just happened? I just fucked my old lady's sister. You know, I didn't do it, but you know, it happened.
But you did do it? You did that?
She forced herself. I mean.
Right.
I mean, really, she was holding me down. I was like, hey, no. Shut up. You know, all that shit.
But that's kind of like, also kind of hot. It's like.
It's not, it wasn't for me.
Well, I mean, is she taking it? Is she getting the seed? Like, I mean.
Yeah, she got it. She got what she wanted. And now I'm walking in the house, I'm all dumbfounded. She's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, nothing.
Liar!
She's like, why is there dirt all over your back and these leaves? And I was like, oh, I got in a fight on the way home, you know. You know, that was a normal thing back then, but it's fucked up. And so, like, years later, she splits me in the head with a rock, runs over me, all this shit. Yeah, Elizabeth saw her split me with a rock.
Oh my god! Well,
it was fucked up. So finally, like, you know, she got pregnant while I was locked up. I still played it off, you know.
What do you mean you played it off? What kind of story is this?
I tried to make it right, you know. It was just, you know,
Jeremy, you know
that thing.
Yeah.
And anyway, she didn't let me see the baby for a year.
No.
So I moved. I went to move to South Carolina.
Bro, I love you so much.
And she called me. And she was like, bro, I was like, oh,
Jeremy,
yeah.
I was not expecting all this story to happen while I'm filming, but like,
I fucked your sister, and she's like, what? I said, yeah. I was like, you fucked her twice. She thought I was lying. She's like, my sister said you're lying. I was like, no. Let's look at her face. She'll know she's caught. You'll see the truth. You know your sister. Boy, she called me one time after that, never talked to me again. And then she said, did you really fuck my sister? We haven't spoken a word in 10 years. twin sisters.
Are you proud of that?
No,
Like,
but I mean,
know.
guess you might as well be. I mean,
well, the
I don't
whole
feel
point
bad
is to
about
create
it.
seed, to have children, though, of that essence.
Well,
It's so fucking funny.
Me and the ex-wife moved to Kansas. We didn't know anybody. Here she is, all pregnant. She cheated on me, you know, in the hometown. So I still had one to coming, you know. And her sister was smoking hot. And all three of us, all four of us, were all crammed in this house. Didn't know anybody. You know, I brought some weed, but it ran out quick. We were all stuck. And so me and her we hooked up. And I guess she felt
Your face.
She kind of fell in love or something. I don't know. She tried to kick my wife in the stomach while she was pregnant.
No.
She says, I hope you and your baby die. And all this and that shit. I had to throw her naked ass out of the shower on the floor and shit.
Oh my
Calling
God.
mom like that. I'm calling mom.
But also imagine being that other girl that's exactly being thrown. Like, there's all these different dimensional beings.
What's bad now is, you know, she looks at my daughter and she feels bad about it, you know. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I fucking could have killed her, you know. What, you know?
But it's like, think about how
sister.
many times we have these stories, his stories, that just like, exactly, nobody knows. They weren't there for that. They didn't even hear the stories about that. They weren't, that's how, you know what I mean?
Okay, the sister and I was fucking, my wife's sister, right? So one night we're all drinking, and like, I go to the bathroom, she sneaks out the house and is knocking on the bathroom window. I was like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
She said, come out here. I said, no. She says, go to the park for a minute. I was like, I just got in front door. She's like, no, go to the window. So I'm like, okay. I go out the window. We go to this park. And we're behind this bush, right? There's a front yard of the park. We're behind this bush.
I just think it's so funny that no matter how sophisticated we think that we are, like how much money that we think that we have, like we are all still each other. In the dirt. Creating.
I got her knees in the dirt behind this goddamn bush, right? And we started making passion. And I felt something cold run right up my asshole. And I lost it. I squealed and I jumped up and said, "Oi," and shit.
Oh no.
Turns out this dude walks his dog at 3 in the morning. This German Shepherd stuck his nose right in my ass cheek. They called us, man.
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
No, he called us and just sat there and talked to us like it was just another day. You know, what's up, guys?
The dog literally caught you in the act.
Yeah, your dog smelled me across the park and come over here and see it. Hello. Well, we both felt kind of stupid. She walked back to the front door with her head down. I come out the bathroom with my head down. Did we get caught? You know what I mean?
My gut, dude, my gut. This is why I want to share these moments. That's why I had to.
I want to introduce you to the people that live up the fucking road.
I just like want to document all these things, you know? Like this is like, I know people fail to see what is as is, and like, so let me just show you what is as is now as we contain it.
Your eyes just fucking dilated.
Oh yeah?
You got animal eyes.
Oh yeah. I'm like, don't do acid, kids. Don't do acid.
It's fucking hot here.
Good. It's fucking cold out there. Oh.
There's your song right there.
I know. What did he say?
That's on your playlist.
You know, I only know that song because of Allie.
Really?
Yeah. Bruh. Yeah.
Did you ever listen to Concrete Blonde at all besides that?
No, man. I actually found out about Concrete Blonde through Allie in the museum. Exactly. So that's like, that's concrete for me, man. That's St. Augustine for me. That's why I kind of wanted to document some time with you. And exactly that's why I was trying to contain some of the it's not even about the visuals. I just love exactly the let me make sure exactly the essence. Exactly, it's sharing the conversations and the moments and the truths and just exactly the microfibers of containing this in whatever way that we can. And just it's just so amazing. And just I get it. And then when you finally get it, you get why people are just quiet sometimes, and you understand that the silence is really something that's really beautiful, or there's so many different levels that I'd like to explore about that. Jeremy, I got nothing but love for you, bro. That's all I'm saying is I love you, dog. You're good people, man.
You got cold feet.
I'm totally got cold feet, man. Cause I'm scared. It's that whole thing of exactly having to accept that you're gonna die or that I'm gonna die. Exactly, that's definitely the bottom basis of all, that's everything, right? Exactly, I can shit and decompose and turn to shit in this car and nobody would know exactly, and and what are we, just specks? Just a match, just gone to the wind. Next. Alright, another person gonna say the same story, alright. Okay. Imagine being Pachamama, exactly, seeing all those things. I feel like I'm empathizing, superiorly, honestly. I'm just gonna say it. And I'm on the record. I'm just gonna say it. Fucking acid! Just say it. Exactly. People can't fucking talk about these things. And exactly, I always feel like I can't have certain conversations, or that I can't even have certain connections. I feel guilty for, loving people, and feel guilty for, being myself, or feel in all these boxes and all these things. And I'm actually kind of grateful for all those pressures, because it helped me become who I am and also be able to give language to all of that. It's tightened me up. But it's kind of frightening. I feel mega soldier up, but also dying to the song. As soon as the song came on, it created that energy of this inner child that totally does want to just surrender and be all weak and just weak and feeble. Just take me, yeah. Be a little bitch, basically. You know what I mean? But give yourself permission to be a little bitch, even. It's okay to be that innocent again, type thing. But it's that, exactly. It's just definitely of those vibes of needing to hold that space for yourself, and to nurture yourself and be more super mindful and aware of every little thing. I know, I just blows your mind. It's like a fungus. And it's literally shit. Everything just turns to shit. Literally, we're just gonna poop on ourselves, and then what's next? Alright. Okay. Everything's just growing. That's all that it is.
You gotta shit out some babies.
But then what does that do? It's just
keeps your living blood alive.
But it's the same thing with the plants. We gotta keep planting the plants. It's just this whole thing is this whole world thing.
They'll plant themselves. They're programmed to survive. They
totally are programmed to survive like that. Just like we are. Just the people, exactly. But we judge ourselves, and we're not allowed to make love or to do be ourselves.
Humans are the worst fucking animals. Because it's when a snake's born, within 24 hours, it is born to know everything it needs to survive. It can take care of itself the first day. It can eat. It knows what to do. Humans, you get people 50 years old still living with their mama. Some people never even grow that far. Humans are fucking just...
Stop it, we're fragile beings. And we disrespect us so much, and we expect so much of us, because we're just another animal. Because we have a mind. I was about to get upset. I was somebody coming to fuck with me? I'm ready! Bitch! I know I'm being a little bitch right now, but I'm ready still! Energy switch real quick. Yeah. I just find this whole thing to be a beautiful cosmic dance, and exactly, I don't want censorship. Honestly, there's a gray area because this person owns a song and they own money, and it's their essence and their energy, and it's all this bullshit. Fuck all this. I'm just detached from all of it. I'm just full surrender. But it's also, it's there, it seems like it's, like, I almost want to say they, exactly, like, there's a society that's, like, creating it so it's, like, not easy for you to be. It's so intense. It's so intense.
I knew there was somebody over there, motherfucker. There he is.
What?
There's somebody in the woods right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know I wasn't tripping. I saw somebody's foot move in the bush.
Well, don't even say that, because I was peeing over there, you know? Like, when we first pulled up, exactly, I went in the woods, and I thought I heard somebody coughing. I thought for a minute. It's like I'm pulling my pants down, and you're like, you start to think just for a minute, like,
that's my kitchen over there. Look at this pissed in the kitchen.
Yeah, sorry.
Man, I sat down on the bench out here. There was this homeless dude used to claim this bench as his. It was a public bus stop. And we lived at the hotel, the one that's now the embassy. We stayed there for 5 years. And anyway, this motherfucker's sitting out there, and he's like, yeah, I've been trying to keep the place clean around here. And I'm like, oh, come on, sit down, man. Sit down. I'm like, you're not doing me a favor. This
Jeremy!
is a public bench, dude.
But he doesn't know, but also he's doing you a service. Like, just all this energy that's going on. He, like, there's so much beauty.
I lit my cigarette. He's like, it's a cigarette buzz. People just leave cigarette buzz. It pisses me off. I said, let's do it. I threw my cigarette butt on the ground. Walked off.
But that gave that guy so much meaning and spirit and passion, like, to guys like, yeah, like, these people, they don't know what they're doing. But then honestly, I felt the energy that, like, I am that grandmother that's, like, exactly, like, this is the prayer that I hold for, like, the children before us, that they will, like, have X, 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 and X, and X. Like, right now, we are literally breathing that into existence. Like, all of those wishes for, like, exactly the futures to come, like, what we have learned and what we have embodied so far. So, like, please, like,
there's all kind of trails there.
yeah.
So when we came, there was just one. It was that one. It looped up. We went and planted some pot back there.
So I really like how we were talking about earlier how like you don't, oh, like how would I say this, like I'm trying to be all politically correct, but basically like how let's talk about how, like, if we eat certain foods it kills our highs, like, right, exactly. And then we were talking about how exactly acid, when you're on acid, like, you can't eat away the high. Like, with marijuana, you can eat it away. Like, you can go eat potatoes, exactly, and it'll absorb everything, and just be like, all right, I'm tired. Yeah. but with acid, like, you can try to drink, you can smoke, you can do all the things that you think you're gonna do. It just don't matter. It just, nothing matters. And it's the same thing with, like, ayahuasca. I know I like that I can share that space for you. Every time I've done acid and every time I've done ayahuasca, it's like, honestly, both the messages that step through is that I'm fucking on these things all the time. And the illusion is that I'm not. But to be like, I'm traveling all those neuro pathogens in my mind, and I have all this hyperspace of being. And exactly, anyone that's done these psilocybins and people that have done this work knows the intricate science that lays beneath all that is. And exactly, of course, they don't want everybody to know the beauty of that is. And honestly, nobody can take it, literally. That's why people take themselves out, because it's so much. No person can hold all of it. So it freaks us all out. And exactly, so we keep getting born and born into these new ages, because literally the human cannot contain it, all the energy. We are stepping into a higher state of being. We are evolving immensely. We are those aliens that came to Earth. That is us, right? That's our skin. We are like dolphins. We are a mix of everything. I feel your energies big time. Jeremy, I'm sorry, but I keep getting this energy, like, especially with you, and it's definitely you. It's just you personally, your personal energy. I always want to feed you. I want to, like, go get foods, exactly. Like, I got, like, this mama energy all the time. And part of it is, like, a huge thank you you know, but I also, like, you could say that I disrespected you in the past, exactly, like, oh, like, that's your dad, like, your dad, like, but, like, exactly, like, when you, like, I know, like, it's, like, and then, like, think about that there are, like, that's the other side of the spectrum I'm trying to share with people. Like, there are people that you're looking at people thinking that they're shitty dads, or that they didn't do this, or they're not like you, and, like, or, like, exactly, you make fun of them, you smash hate, or exactly, you pick them apart for this or that, but really, like, appreciate all that is that, you know, and it still made this, and it lived this far, like, there's all these hyperdimensional things instead of, like, discrediting every little thing. And that's also what's going down, like, we're discrediting ourselves. And then when we discredit ourselves, we discredit everything, and therefore we get lost, and then exactly the vastness just consumes you. Yeah. But I can't stop looking through the veil, man. I can't. I'm so addicted through the different veils of consciousness, and I just have, like, a new ability of looking at things differently that I didn't have before. Exactly. I wouldn't want to put, like, I wouldn't ever be a person that would say, like, hey, everybody go do this. You know, I wouldn't want to take away anyone's divine will. Though at the same time, like, my personal experiences, I cannot deny my personal love and adoration for, I want to say psilocybin, even though I haven't done it yet. But I'm in love with all of the levels of hallucinogens that I have explored so far. And especially being so hyper aware already. And then when you so if you do a drug that intensifies those things that you experience on a normal everyday level, and then you can access those parts of your brains or whatever, it's really empowering. And then what gets frustrating is exactly, like, there's people that are trying to, like, kill us, literally. Like, they're like, don't let these people share their ideas amongst each other. Like, take out that group real quick. That's easy. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is for them anymore, and I don't want it to be like that. And that's why, like, I'm hungry to build this, like, family of love, and, like, exactly, like, where I build this army. But, like, I'm not saying that we're not, like, you know, I'm not saying I'm not shitting on myself right now, basically. Yeah. And I mean that on, like, every different level. Like, knowing that, like, exactly that, not just that my cells turn to dust eventually, but, like, exactly, like, or not just, like, literally me, like food's going through me and I'm shitting on myself or all that. Or, like, or shitting on myself, like, calling myself crap. Shitting on myself in that way. You know, separated from all of that. I feel you, Jeremy. You need to do yoga. I would love for you to experience yoga in this lifetime.
I've never done it.
Yeah, what if I've told you you haven't done it in any of your other lifetimes either? And your ego's gonna fight it big time doing it in this life.
I don't fight shit.
It's a lot of discipline. We got to be in certain positions and forms of expression, holding them for long periods of time, and exactly all these emotions, all these things come up, and still you gotta.
I ain't worried about it.
You still hold it.
I ain't worried about the emotions. In some ways my back don't work, you know.
No, just in some ways that you overextended that back, and you bend that back. There's a lot of things like that, you know. Where you just need to really learn how to relax. Yeah. Have you ever had a float tank spa experience?
A what?
Float tank spa experience. It's a fucking sensory deprivation tank. I know, I'm, like, blowing your brain right now. I know. Bro, alright, so there's these tanks. See, this is what I want. This is what I've been wanting to, like, how I could share myself with people. Or, like, exactly to open up. Thank you for giving permission for, like, allowing me to film our experience right now. You're amazing. I feel like I'm losing it. Exactly. I feel like so stupid though every time. Exactly. That's probably exactly what happens. Like, everybody's so high on the fucking drugs. Like, it's so hard to, like, bring it down. But you are extremely grounded. But I do keep getting, like, a lot of different messages exactly because of your pure existence yourself. Of just, like, exactly just sharing the space with you of, like, of your lineage that you can just feel in your total embodiment. And I love this stuff because exactly, like, this is, like, a global scale thing, you know? like somebody was tripping balls and like they didn't even know you, like they'd be telling you all this stuff, like I see snakes and I like exactly there's no snakes around you, but we're gonna see all this energy. But that's also what we're conjuring in this world right now in this embodiment. All these things that we're creating.
Shit. What you make of this tattoo?
Why are you so fixated on ego in this body?
No, it's not ego. My buddy designed this.
It's not ego. It's nothing but love. It's art. I feel you.
Elizabeth fucking hates it.
It's fucking cold out there. Horribly cold. Like, why are you going out there?
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Pretty sick, ain't it?
I mean, I'll admit, it looks a little satanic.
You think so?
I mean, I don't know. I gotta look at that. It looks kind of beautiful. Wait, bring it back. Wait, let me just look at it one more time then. Like, honestly, it looks like some Alex Gray stuff. Like, is that a child being born from his chest? Like, what is that?
That's a hookah.
It's a hookah?
Yeah.
In front of him?
Yeah.
He's like in the lotus position. He's got like demons yelling at him, and one of them has tits. Oh, they both have tits. The demons are... And he's trying to be in peace, and there's a hookah in front of him?
Yeah.
There's all these essences that are all amongst us, and it's just like, again, like exactly like... What hasn't been already said, like no wonder why. Jeremy, I'm like, get in the fucking car before I murder you. It's so cold out there. And exactly, I like my little protective bubble. You're ruining my protective bubble. My bubble is still out there. Like, even though you closed the car door, I can still feel it. Part of me is outside still.
It's cold as fuck out there.
It is. Exactly, you just took away all of our warmth. No, it's okay, exactly. You just gave us more stuff to charge up. People always think that you're not gonna... Someone told me... My boyfriend told me, because he's the first... Like, when I did... the first time I did exactly this experience was when we were doing the film and the movie, but the second time I did it by myself. I got it from a friend. It was actually a gift that was given to my friend. I bought it for $10. And I don't know, something just told me, just take it. And like, exactly, I was so scared. You know, I love that I'm able to, I can't believe exactly all of this is happening here. Here I am back to the source. Like, I drove all the way to Daytona. Exactly, here I am doing this mission, and here I am back again. Like, oh, had you have known back then, my child. I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. You are such a monk energy now, dude. You have transformed so much. I'm just so proud of you because I've watched you. I've watched you be the person that people would basically spit upon on the street. Be like, oh, that fucking guy. Hurt the guy. Exactly. But I'm just using that as an example.
Who the fuck wanted to spit on
I'm not saying not like that, but I'm just saying, like, think about, like, I guess the vision that I'm getting, like, or like that I see the me inside of you, or just like I'm just imagining that person in general. Like, that's the person that I've made myself. I've chosen, like, I don't know if I guess I'm putting this all out there now. I'm like, the way that I vision myself is I'm a street performer, or like, but it's just, or like, let's like, I'm gonna do all, like, I'm gonna get into this deeper that I've never even gone within myself. So it's really interesting to have this. Like, this is really intense. But, like, I also want to absorb this and not be so much about filming as much as, like, trying to absorb it, too. And there's so many moments like that just, like, rush over you. Like, you can't contain it. It just absorbs into all of you. And it's frustrating. But, I felt like this intense energy of, like, exactly the importance of carrying on, like, the legacy and exactly the monk energy and just, like, we were talking about, like, the spitting on the streets thing. Like, we can talk, like, I'm trying to create a visual, like, exactly, so you have, imagine there's a person on the street, and exactly, like, there's this one person that everybody else is spitting upon, and, like, exactly, like, it's known, like, why aren't you, like, everyone's looking at you, exactly, like, why aren't you spitting on that person? This is what we're supposed to do, right? I'm just using that as an example, right? But really, do we not know, like, the beauty that all of that spit was? Like, that's basically what I was just showing exactly. Like, I'm that sad guy that everyone's like, oh, if you feel bad for her, and, like, exactly, oh, she's nasty, or she's done this and this and that. Really, like, it's all these stories, but we all really are the same thing. Our mothers, our grandmothers, and all these same. But I think that also, like, that's people. I think that everything has to do with people just not being able to accept and integrate themselves. And like everything is just constantly rejecting the self. And as long as we reject the self, we kill the planet, we kill the self. We're trying to end the nerve endings or something. You know, that's what's happened to the collective consciousness. If they put everybody on like drugs, that's like, all right, you don't want to feel in pain anymore. All right, here you go. You sure that's exactly what you asked for? That how you don't feel nothing? No, now what? Right, like that doesn't paint the world either. Like there's all these. It's really beautiful though to see what we've created so far, playing with all these different chemicals and these parts of the mind. But there's just so much more that we're meant to do. I'm just thinking like Trina Christine Mason and Jeremy Barndor. Like fucking the energies of us. Exactly. Like there's so many people that like know us and know about us and exactly we don't even know us. So I'm good. What are you drinking though?
Sweet tea.
Yeah. The world is just so beautiful and I just want to share all of its beauty with like everybody all the time. Like how can you not see the greatness that everything is? And I just feel like I look at people that way too. Like how can you not see the greatness that you are? That fucking nose thing. What's happening? I keep definitely craving like more like earthy things. Like I'm noticing that because I've been eating a lot of fruits and stuff. It's high in the trees, so I'm thinking like maybe I should get I definitely would like to experience like I know it's weird, but I'm thinking about eating like exactly some type of animal.
You want to eat an animal?
I'm definitely seeing an animal right now, and it doesn't look like a. I know, isn't that fucked up? Like, I'm accessing some intense levels of my own being right now. I'm seeing, like, it would look like a cow. But it wasn't like a cow. Like, if I saw the picture, I'd be like, that's the kind of animal I was thinking of. But, like...
What you want to eat?
That I can see myself having to come, like, the way that I see it is that in a past life or something like that, that I have to come to terms with, like, it seems like exactly, but is that all in man's head that, like, I have to eat you in order to survive?
Yeah.
But when we eat stuff, it is, like, I'm eating something that is cells right now. And, like, even though you may think that it's dead, it has all this energy, all this vastness, even though you're mindlessly doing it. I love all this music, dude. This is all Wilson's mystery music.
Actually, I just jacked those 2 songs off your playlist.
What song is this?
This is Bloodletting. Vampire song. Was you there when the dude came up that was talking about the Manson letters?
Uh-uh.
Thought it was you was there. Allie had put the little sign up to go inside, and he said he went to college with Wolf. And he had a letter from Manson, and he made 10,000 copies of it for Wolf, so Wolf said he could sell them.
God might just be telling a story of that, though, you know?
No, he tell me all about Wolf at his whole... Ideal bullshit.
I
I don't know if it was you out there when I brought it up.